I am working as a senior digital marketing executive at Cammy. I will be sharing my journey with social media and how I utilize digital learning platforms or learning to build my brand, or you can say sharpen my skills. So I will be sharing in a while how we can utilize social media for the business growth. As said by Aristotle, man is a social animal, and very correctly he said centuries ago. But if we see today now in a global village, when people are miles away, we can just contact any person with just a one click to a phone or monitor, and so it is basically a man is a social animal, which is so true in the 21st century also. So, as per the code of 2018, as you can see, is the world population is around 7.5 billion, and out of it, 4 billion people are around who are using internet, and out of that, around 3 billion people are using social media platforms, and out of that, 5.1 are building their brand, and after that, you can see 3 billion people are active social mobile users. So you can see from these figures that the people who are using social media, they are much more using mobile phone as compared to desktop. How you can use social media for business? You can do brand building, you can do growth of the business, you can share content creation, and you can do your communication part. With the help of that, you can generate leads also, the any insights which I will be sharing later on. And second last is advertisement. Advertisement, you must all of somehow know paid advertisement from the Facebook, Google, YouTube, or Instagram. And then at last you can improve your ROI. ROI is return on investment. Next, what are the benefits of social media if we use it as a brand building? Firstly, you can use brand awareness. From fact, we get to know that around 60% of the people who are using Instagram, they are finding unique products through the Instagram only. So basically, you have to make your online presence on Instagram, which is much required nowadays. And secondly, you can humanize your brand. And humanize your brand is like you can share how people are using your brand. You can share their story, their journey with your brand, and that will make trust for all and plus authenticity also. Third is establishing a brand as a thought leader, which Gurasees will be discussing in, later on. Basically, it's like how you can build your brand with the help of social media. If you see B2B or like professional, LinkedIn is the most learning platform which helping jobs also, and that is also helping your monetization, which Gurasees will tell us how he generated uh, money from LinkedIn platform. Fourth is the top of the mind. It is basically how people are using which platforms. If we see, people are saying that Facebook is not none of use, but I see, if I see as a digital marketer, or according to the figures, Facebook is the highest platform which people are using till now. And second is Snapchat. Then third is Instagram. You must be knowing that Instagram is also run by Facebook. And then comes Twitter, and at last comes YouTube. Now, what are the benefits of social media growth? How we can use social media for the growth of the business? To increase website traffic. If we see how you can use website traffic, one thing you should keep in mind, like whenever you create an online platform, like whatever is it Facebook, Instagram, Quora, or your Google Analytics, you should link all the platforms with your website. So we should be sharing like if you see Facebook, you should be sharing your website link on the Facebook platform, and that Facebook should be on business account, not on personal profile. And then it comes Instagram. And on Instagram, if you see in bio link, you have to mention your website link, which is much required nowadays. And same with LinkedIn and Quora. Now you can generate leads. Now lead generation is something which you should know everybody. You should know. When I was working as a digital marketer, I came to know that the cost of digital marketer and cost of lead generation and conversion is much different. Different. If I can take as example, like lead generation cost is around 9 to 10 rupees, and whether the conversion rate is around 300 to 400, which is much different. So you have to utilize social media as a lead generation mode rather than other platforms. Second, then how to boost sales? You can run paid advertisement. You can showcase your. If I will take as example of LinkedIn Open Chandigarh, I use it as to create a high. Like I use social media basically to to generate brand awareness, tell people about the social LinkedIn local Chandigarh, how they are to basically to generate brand awareness, and then partner with influencers. If we see, then if I take an example of influencer marketing, you can suppose if I was working as in civil services institute, you you are teaching students. They are working. After that, once they become officers, you can use them as a you can use them in influencer marketing. So once they are your advocates, basically they are authentic audience, and they will be helping trust building with your brand. Now, what are the benefits of social media for content creation and business? If we say content plays a major role in social media or online marketing, you can say the role of hashtags and the caption writing is much required criteria for the online marketing. If I see as a person, I will be more attracted towards a blank, towards some description about the product rather than a blank image. So go viral. When you put any, if you are sharing your knowledge about your product, you should engage, try to maximum engage your customers with your product. Like you can share, you can provide as a contest. Like for example, Diwali is coming. I put one image. Like there will be a photo contest on our office. If people will send me other images of Diwali or Rangoli, I will be putting their name as on social media platforms, and I will be sharing their certificates. So that purpose was the more try to create engagement. Basically, when I tag one person on social media, on his profile, my company's name is visible, and people also share with his friends. So basically, it is more kind of go viral. Then post content. You should know what to post and how to post. So basically, for example, you can create poll system. You can listen. You should know what your audience want to listen. So you can ask your audience what they want to know and what they want to. So basically, you should ask in a question form, or you can use Instagram stories also. You can put question or if you want to know about something, some related to some info about your product or company, you can use that Instagram stories or Facebook stories in that. And on Facebook, there is one option with the help of voice generation system. You can put their options and try to create maximum engagement, and you can share that questionnaire with the groups on Facebook also. Then, what are the benefits of social media for communication purpose? You can see reputation management. A lot of companies have created their pages on Facebook or other platforms also. Once we have received any negative feedback on the platform, people are using people are trying to put their information on their social media platform so that they can vote back easily. If we can take a story of one of my friends. He ordered something from Flipkart and his order was not up to the mark was what he was expecting. So he put that information on Flipkart page, and Flipkart immediately responded and he was not they were not responding on email. So you can use social media for that purpose also. So basically it is more like a reputation management, and you should know how to maintain that reputation. You should here's one trick which I learned from my personal experience, or you can say from the courses which I learned from LinkedIn learning. So basically, when I was going through one course on LinkedIn learning, I came to know that you should not comment on negative feedback, because that will ultimately affect your reputation, your company's reputation. You should take that engagement into personal level. You should counter it in email form. Customer and audience engagement, that is more active. You should be more active on your pages. So if there is message on your platform, you should be more active and try to respond immediately. That will reduce also your cost in page advertisement. And customer service and customers, there should be one contact details provided on the platform so that people, if they have any problem, so that they can contact immediately. Now, benefits of social media for gaining insights, which is much required for online marketing. If you are not knowing them, what your customer is, or what age group they are having, or what gender you should prefer, how to do the paid advertising on social media. So you should learn more about your customer from the insights of social media platforms. Even I'm on the competition, so you should follow your competitive page so that you can learn their insights to utilize your maximum product. Stay on the top of industry news. You should try to maximum engage your audience. Now, this is the example of Facebook Insights, which I will be sharing. Like, you can check from the insights of the page. So many people are not knowing that there is some page like you can check from there only. There is one option like insights, and you can check what actions on the page you have taken, how many likes you have, and these are based on weekly, monthly, and 6 month period also. So basically, you can check from the here like how much your page is responsive. And these are the insights of Instagram page. You can check your content activity, and you can check the activity of the people or your audience, how many profile visits you have, how many website clicks you have, how many events people have done to you. And at last you can check the top location, but in which location your product is selling, and what is you should each release you should focus on. This is the analytics of video page. This is a 28-page summary of Buffer account. Buffer is a basically website which is used to maintain many social media platforms. So this is the video summary. You can check Twitter reach, Twitter impression, how many profile visits you have, how many people have mentioned in your page. You can check from here. And this is the LinkedIn Insights basically. How was the people's journey on your page? You can check from here. Similarly, we have YouTube and Google Analytics also. From there, you can check your websites and YouTube Insights to get to know more about the paid advertising. This is the YouTube insights. You can check how much watch time was your video is having and how much many views you have, how many subscribers at last you have. Now, what are the benefits of using social media for advertising? Basically, you can use these insights to run paid advertisement, which will decrease your cost. For example, you can say, I'm working in one of the English office at that group. I analyze that. If I'm not knowing what my audience is, like for example, the age group which I should focus on, how can I run my paid advertisement? If it costs me more now, for example, if the cost should be on 99 rupees, it will be 60 rupees. That should my quality and how I have to check basically the insights of the access platform. Now retargeting. There is one basically option retargeting which you should do. This option you on Facebook page there is one option of Facebook pixel you should utilize how you can utilize, you can, for example, if I see as a digital marketer, I have to take help of web developer. I have to put I have to copy one link and put that on website, and that will help me in retargeting. Whatever customers, whatever audience, or whatever people are visiting my website, they will ultimately retract my Facebook. Now, what are the benefits of using social media for proving ROI? Now, ROI is as return on investment. How you can use reporting and analytics. You can use Google Analytics, Zoho Social, or Netflix. These are the basically tools which you can use to analyze your social media platforms and target your audience. So this is the image of Google Analytics, which you should know how people are using your platforms, how much time their attentivity on your social media pages. You can take that help of Google Analytics. This is the free tool. Other tools are paid, but I will suggest you to use Google Analytics. Now, how you can use LinkedIn Learning? Basically, if I see as when I started as a digital marketing career, I used mainly LinkedIn Learning to start my job. I started once if we see as a fresher, you should make personal profile on LinkedIn, then download the LinkedIn Learning app and link your LinkedIn profile with it so that once you are completed with one course and you can add on that LinkedIn profile so that whatever the HR in your profile or people in your profile, they can see that course you have done and you are basically learning new skills day by day. So try to search digital marketing courses on Google and search that keyword on basically LinkedIn Learning platform. Then make a list of topics as per your knowledge. Basically, social media is my expertise. So I started with social media. I started doing my course on Facebook advertisements, and later on I did Instagram advertisement and YouTube advertisement step by step. Start learning topics one by one. Make notes in flowchart form so that whenever you have to go for an interview, you can revise that because otherwise you will not be able to recall that information. Try to use color lines, which I feel is required to make any notes. Then, whenever you complete a course, there will be a name of one educator. You should follow that educator on LinkedIn and try to engage with that so that your field will be ultimately linked on LinkedIn related to digital marketing. Then, whenever you complete any course, you should add on your profile and try to share that certificate on LinkedIn platform. And whatever you have learned on that course, you should give a brief of that course on your LinkedIn profile. Then, ultimately, whatever you have learned, you should practice. So basically, for example, if you can say Facebook advertisement. If I have learned Facebook advertisement on legal learning, at last I should do practice on Facebook. Try to make one business profile and run an advertisement so that you can gain practical knowledge and make a good resume with the help of Canva. Canva is a tool which you can use for graphics, which are basically there will be some references you can edit that graphic and try to make that resume with the help of Canva and apply it as a job. So that will be your journey as a market professional. Now I would like to invite Gurasees to really share his journey on LinkedIn.
So we have that second session and sure you ask question answers. Because as entrepreneurs and business owners, you must be having a lot of questions, strategy, or discuss about how to scale your business, right? So please ask. Can we